Maybe they are a serious person and you are always cutting up, like my grandma used to say all the time. Deidre, go sit down and stop cutting up. Girl, sit down. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're going to continue with our series as to why people are afraid to start a YouTube channel. This topic today, we're going to talk about why people are watching but are not subscribing to the channel. Some people fear that. What if I start a YouTube channel and no one subscribes? Maybe you already have a YouTube channel and people are watching your videos but they're not subscribing. And you're concerned and want to know what exactly is happening. Well, I can tell you straight off the bat, you can't please everybody. Some people are going to take to you, some people are not. It may be all in your video. It may be all in your delivery. But then again, it may not be. But either way, you still just can't please everybody. Because see, no one just clicks on a thumbnail unless they found something interesting about that thumbnail. If it wasn't interesting, they wouldn't click. If the title that you have set up did not attract their attention, they wouldn't click. And remember now, people come into YouTube because they are actually searching for an answer to something. So maybe you're delivering that. Maybe you're giving that to them. Maybe you're giving them exactly what they want. You give them the answer and then they leave, they didn't subscribe. And you're wondering, why did they? Well, some people may not even use YouTube like that. I know it was a time when I didn't, but if I needed answers to something and I put it in the search bar on Google and it takes me directly into YouTube, when I get into YouTube, the first thing I'm going to do is find my answer and I'm out. And I may not go back to YouTube again for a long time until I needed the answer again. All I know is that what I needed at that time and YouTube had the answer. So with that being said, that could be a reason why some people are not subscribed to your channel, because they just are not YouTube people. Then you have those that come in for other reasons. So I jotted down just a few because I come up with my own, because I be doing the most. So let's talk about it. So maybe they viewed your video because of your thumbnail and was interested, but when they got in, they just didn't like the vibe of your channel. That could be a possibility. I'm pretty sure people have come in my channel and don't like the vibe of my channel. But you know what? That's okay though. Because what I just say, you can't please everybody. Most pages now on Google or Bing, wherever you are, when you search for something, even if it's an article, most of the time it could be a blog post or something of that nature. You click on it. Let's say you type in how to get this clown to move out of my house. Not like I've experienced it. But you type it in and then Google pops up with all of these articles, right? So there's a blog. You click on the blog and it's this lady talking about her past experience of trying to get people to get out of her home, right? The actual article was very good. You got a lot of information from that article and you're appreciative of that. But you go on out of the article. Not one time did you think to click the like button, but there's a like button on the article. It's just like if you go somewhere to a restaurant or whatever, and the meal is wonderful, and the waitress is wonderful, and they're tending to your every need, they're constantly coming to your table, and when you get ready to go, you just leave. You didn't think. It's not that you're rude. It's not that you're ungrateful. It's not that you are not thankful that this person helped you. It's not that you didn't notice that this person is working hard at their job to make sure you're pleased in that restaurant. You just did not think to leave a tip. If it's something you're not used to doing, you won't do it. So at the end of the day, sometimes you can't blame people for just not subscribing to your channel because they may have valid reasons of their own. They may just leave without thinking about it. But then there is other reasons too. Maybe they realized that they disliked what you had to offer in your video. Maybe they came in and even though you had the answer, they didn't think it was good enough. Well, you know what? That goes back to what I said the first time. You can't please everybody. Now let's move on because I got about 2, maybe 3 more. And then we're going to be what? Out of here. The next one is, and I know it's going to be a hard pill to swallow, but you know what? Go on ahead and get ready. Drinking some water behind it. They dislike you, period. Maybe they just don't like you. Or you want to know why they're in there. They'll come in your channel and just look. They just don't like you. But we'll get back to that. Maybe they are a serious person and you are always cutting up. Like my grandma used to say all the time. Deidre, go sit down and stop cutting up. Girl, sit down. You know, y'all heard that word before. Stop cutting up. Maybe you cutting up on your page and they serious. They really like the information that you give them, but they just can't handle you. So they trying to find another home. That's okay, because you can't please everybody. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you too serious and they need some laughter, some fun in their life. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to go find a home. That's okay. Because what? You can't please everybody. You just going to have to get used to that. Because at the end of the day, believe me now, you're going to get some subscribers. You will get some subscribers. It may be at a slower pace than you think. But if you keep doing the best things that you should be doing for your page, you are handling everything. You are answering the actual questions. Whatever your topic is on your thumbnail or your title is what you're actually talking about in your videos. If they click and come in and they don't subscribe, just like I said, they may have their own personal reason as to why they don't. And it's not your fault. And there's nothing you can do about it. But just wait on the next person. Because at the end of the day, things will work out for the better. You just have to be patient. Back to those people who dislike. You know what? Story time. In Facebook, I'm going to use Facebook as an example. In Facebook, I had like 5,000 or so followers. And then I had about 2,000 or so. You know, the ones that are not in your page, but they're lurking in the background. I don't know how you call it, but they're lurking in the back. So once I made my page a professional page, then automatically everybody becomes your followers, right? So now everybody has full reign into your page. So now I have like 7,000. Right now, if I go over there and post something, because Facebook has changed so much and barely anybody sees your post, you know, I may have the same 3 or 4 people to see my post and actually make a comment or whatever. And I'm like, geez, this is a hot mess over here. Because they have just did something over there. So anyway, back to my point. Before this even happened, before they started messing with it, I would have a multitude of people who would always be in my notification, sitting there waiting on me to let them in to be my Facebook friend. Okay, so I'm letting you in to be my Facebook friend, and now you're in here, but when I post, and no matter when I post, and no matter how much I post, and no matter what I post, I've noticed that a lot of times the number is not matching how many people you have on your page. So I'm like, how do I have all of these people on here on my page and they're not actually corresponding with me? They're not talking to me. They're not hitting the like button. They ain't hitting the dislike button. They ain't doing nothing. Do you think that out of 7,000 people, at least 5,000, 6,000 of them never come on Facebook and never see your post? And this was before they started messing with the algorithm. Do you think that that's the case? No, that's not the case. They there and they see you and they looking at you. And that comes back to what I said before about people coming in your channel. If you start a YouTube channel, just get ready for it, because they will come in and they'll look at you and you don't even know why. Like, why? You got so much going on for yourself. Why are you in my channel? They always lurking. And they did the same thing over there. They would be just lurking and looking and nobody. You know what? You know what? Like Private Eyes. You remember that song? Private Eye, I'm watching you. I see your every move. That's right, Private Eye. I'm watching you. Private Eye. I'm watching you, watching you. That's what they doing. They watching you. Let me tell you something. They ain't gonna never stop watching you. So what you got to do is get used to it and realize that at the end of the day, you will get subscribers. You'll get so many subscribers. And if you keep pushing your videos out and you keep putting out valuable content and giving these people things that they want, making sure that they leave your platform happy, before you know it, your page will be up and running and you don't have to worry about it. All those people sitting in the background, you don't have to worry about it. See, if I go over to Facebook right now and delete all of those people who don't never say nothing, I have about 100 people on my page. I go from 7,000 to 100. Same thing with Instagram. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with those platforms. But right now I can't even concern myself about it because I'm working on my what? My YouTube. And guess who else working on their YouTube? You are. And if you haven't started a YouTube channel, guess who's about to start a YouTube channel and not concern themselves with people who are not subscribing to their channel? You are. And with that being said, you know what to do. Hit that like button, turn on that notification after you subscribe, because you know I'm bringing you something else. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. Private eye, watching you. I see your every move. Private eye, watching you. Private eye.